the CIR register is updated with the current instruction being performed. The MAR contains A108. In AE108 we have number 0. We select number 0 and then we store number 0 in MDR. The accumulator contains number 1. Then we add number 0 to the accumulator value number 1. Then the final result is number 1. Now we have incremented ith value from 1. Now ith value is updated to number 1.
As most computers are digital, data is represented by two states. Computer hardware is controlled by two voltage levels. They are high voltage level and low voltage level. Using those two voltage levels, 1 and 0 can be represented. So in software level, we have to represent all instructions using binary numbers. Every data, instructions and other signals converted into a machine code. That code is consist of binary values. So using that binary values, software can control the hardware. Let's compare the execution time for executing some loops in different programming languages. In here, first we run the for loop in C for 10,000 iterations 3 times. After executing the loops, we gonna analyze those loops with other languages. This is how the for loop execute in C language. Iteration is for the 10,000 times and we do it for 3 times. This is the second one and this is the third one. After executing 3 times, we can see that for the first time execution, it took 6.328 seconds for 10,000 iterations. For the second time, it took 6.921 seconds. For the third time, it took 5.796 seconds. As average, 6.34 seconds. Let's see how the for loop works in C++. As we did in C, here also we run the for loop in C++ for 10,000 iterations. That's the first time. This is the second one. And this is the third one. After executing 3 times, here also we are going to analyze the time taken for the executions. For the first time, it took 8 seconds to execute 10,000 iterations. Second time it took 7.875 seconds. Third time it took 8.5 seconds. Average is 8.458 seconds. Let's analyze time taken for executing for loop in Java. Here also we are going to execute the loop for 10,000 iterations 3 times. One second. By see the average times, we can see in C it took 6.328 seconds, in C++ 8.458 seconds, and Java 1 second. As a whole, executing for loop is fastest in Java. Let's compare while loops in those languages. First we look at while loop in C. Here also we are going to execute 3 times 10,000 iterations. This is the first one. This is the second one. Third one also for 10,000 iterations. These are the average times for while loop in C. First time it took 6.178 seconds. Second time it took 6.132 seconds. It took 7.781 seconds. As average 6.697 seconds. Analyze while loop in C++. Here also we are going to execute 3 times 10,000 iterations. That was the first one. The second one. This is the third one. At the end, we can see that for the first time it took 7.986 seconds, for the second one it took 8 seconds, for the third one 8.734 seconds, and average is 8.24 seconds. How the while loop is executed in Java. Here also we are going to run while loop for 10,000 iterations 3 times. Here also Java execution is very fast. For all the times it took only 1 second. So the average Java 1 second. While loop execution also Java is the fastest one. Let's analyze do while loop in C. Here also we are going to run this loop 3 times in 10,000 iterations. This is the first one. This is the second time we have executed. The third one. So in the first one it took 4.874 seconds. In the second one it took 4.765 seconds. In the third one 5.758 seconds. Average is 5.132 seconds. How do while loop execute in C++? The 10,000 iterations 3 times. This is the first one.